When the truth begins to die. I thought about the time when I turned my back and stalled. I ain't no nice guy after all. When I was young, I was the only kid. Hey everyone, just a little tribute there to Ozzy Osbourne.
Rest easy, Ozzy. Yeah.
Hope everyone's having a good weekend and staying cool. Ozzy, rest in peace, brother.
How's everybody doing this evening?
Yeah, oh my goodness. We're, like Cynthia said earlier, melting.
Yeah, really. Want to say hello to everyone. We've got Bill, Papa Rouse, What's in the Dirt, Cynthia, Richie, Madison May, Jimmy Cloak, Joel Drummond Detect. Let's see who else we have in here. That's right, Cynthia. Rest in peace, Ozman. Hey, Bud Files, good to see ya.
Yeah, that was a...
It wasn't a shocker, but that was a fast one after that.
Pretty kind of after his farewell show.
Dave Lee. Yep. Good to see you.
Yeah, I was a big Ozzy fan. Never did get to see him in live concert or anything. But
hello, JBP Hobbyist.
But always was a fan. Yep, always was a fan.
Yep. I guess everyone can hear us okay this evening.
Yeah, hope so. They should be able to.
Yeah, should be.
If not, they're not listening. Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
If they couldn't hear us, they'd be like, "Oh, thank God, their mic's out. we don't have to listen to it."
Oh, you're so full of poop.
No, I already dominated that one today.
Dave Lee says, I have a connection with him from when I was in a Marine. Ozzy was a gem.
Yep.
Good evening, Piney Man. Good to see you.
And then we lost Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Amongst Malcolm Jamal Warner as well. You know, that was another one. That one I'm still trying to figure out how someone like that drowns accidentally. You know, me and Melissa was talking about that. You know, these actors and movie stars, man, they have people around them constantly. I mean, I don't understand how someone of his, you know, drowns accidentally because, you know, and they usually, most of these, they have, I don't even care if they're on vacation or not. They still have handlers, people that's around them, people that watches over them. I mean, they sign contracts that, you know, that they're really not supposed to do any kind of life-threatening activities. So, I mean, I don't know.
Is old Danny Boy in here?
Yeah, I think Danny Boy was in here. And we did not say Danny Boy. Hey.
Oh, Danny Boy, speak up. Say hello, Clark Scope.
Yeah, I wondered about that for him, too. Yeah, I mean.
I dig Sheet. What's up?
Hey, what's the Sheet's up? But, yeah.
And then, of course, Dog the Bounty Hunter's grandson.
That's the one that didn't get no real headline. I don't know how many people realize that Dog the Bounty Hunter's grandson was shot accidentally in his home by his father just days before Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away, and then before Ozzy passed away, and then Hulk Hogan.
And then Ozzy's theme song.
And remember, Ozzy sung the theme song for Dog the Bounty Hunter show when it used to come on back in the day. So
I grew up with Theo too. Yes.
Yeah, and so that was kind of crazy. And and now guys, I'm not one that follows numbers. You know, you have a group of people out there
feeling better, Danny Boy.
That take numbers and they coincide numbers to add them up, and sometimes they do work. And I'm going to throw one at you right here with Dog the Bounty Hunter's grandson, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and Ozzy Osbourne. Okay. Dog the Bounty Hunter's grandson was 13 years old when he was killed. Okay.
And Ann Burrell.
3 and 1 is 4. Okay, Malcolm Jamal Warner was 54 when he passed. That's 9. Okay, 9 and 4 is 13. Ozzy was 76, which is 13.
Roberts.
So that's
he goes
I don't
numbers.
I don't follow numbers,
but don't follow them, but he can.
But that adds up. I mean, all
my
that,
mind don't work like that.
All that stuff is kind of. Woo, Halloween is getting closer, guys.
It is getting close. Can you believe we're getting ready to go into August?
But just wanted to throw that out there if no one ever thinks like that. But stuff like that's kind of crazy. Sometimes.
That's right, Bill. Ain't none of us getting out of this alive.
Oh no,
that is for certain. Like yesterday was 777. Oh, I tell you.
So,
Selena has been fighting Mona and Mono and Strep, and her wisdom teeth are pushing now.
Oh, I remember when I had to go have wisdom teeth yanked out, cut, whatever they did to me. I don't know. I wasn't there.
We're so there. Glad to see you, Bud Files.
I was there, but I wasn't there, and they give you that once the gas mask goes on, you go off. They tell you to, what is it? They like to say, start counting back from 10 or something, and you might be lucky if you make it go 10.
Hey, Blistering Barnacles, welcome.
and you're out.
Good to see you.
And then you wake up in a room where all you're looking at is this big face with the perfect teeth smiling at you.
Yep, that's right. I dig sheep.
Yeah.
Yep.
July 7th, the 25th with the 7th. Yeah.
We have Blistering Barnacles in the house.
Barnacles, yes. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I want to get this out of the way real quick. I know Sunday night, well, that was last Sunday night, not tomorrow night. Metal Mike and Persis on their I didn't know
they would have figured it wasn't tomorrow night.
Hey, you never know. I might know into the future here, time machine back here behind us. Where'd it go to? It was right there. It's the holder.
You're right,
Bill. That's the holder for it. But anyway. Yeah, but they have found in their premiere, they had found a military medal. I think Mike found it.
I think so.
And I don't know, remember, it might have been a rifle. And I told him I had some of those medals, and so I would share them tonight. And so I got them, dug them out. A couple of these are ones my grandfather had. He was in the Navy. A couple of them are some that my dad had found, and then a couple of them belong to my stepbrother, who had went in the Army back in the 80s. So I'm going to start with those two, and this one is let's see, I can't.
Of course, our camera doesn't show great detail.
This is a rifle one. So when he passed his rifle and shooting, he got this. And now this one is, usually these things are silver. This one is silver filled. It's like 120 silver filled. But this is from the 80s type one.
I'm sure it did, oh Danny boy.
Then he got the grenade when he passed his grenade. And that's that one. And once again, it is only silver filled, like 120 silver filled. Then my grandfather had his, he was in the Navy, and this is his carbine. Now, this is the carbine one from when he was in the Navy. And it's sterling, and that would have been back in the 40s, of course. And that one is sterling. And I know our camera is not the best for showing that detail. But that's one. And then I had I got his U.S. Navy wing little pin, USN on it, which is really cool. And then my dad had found these two while metal detecting. Of course, they don't have the little whatever they were, but this one is resemblance of this one, which is rifle. And then he had this one that he had found, which is resemble it to the carbine that I had of my grandfather's. It just doesn't have the little plaque down here below it. Well, then my grandfather had a pen that I didn't know nothing about it. And I've had this pen since I was a kid after he passed away, which was back in the early 70s. I can just barely remember when he passed. And he had this pen here. And I didn't know exactly what it was till this evening because I told Metal Mike and Persis I was going to do this for him. But it's blue and red, and it's got a golden dragon on it. Well, okay. That is a 14th Infantry Regiment Golden Dragons pin. It's a United States Army Light Infantry Regiment. It has served in the American Civil War, the Boxer Rebellion, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, Operation Restore Hope, Operation Uphold Democracy, Operation Joint Guard, Operation Desert Storm, Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Gothic Serpent, Operation New Dawn, Operation Resolute Support, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Inherent Resolve, and Operation Freedom Sentinel. The 14th Infantry Regiment did not take part in combat during World War I. It also conducted peacekeeping and humanitarian missions in the Sinai Peninsula, Guantanamo Bay in Cuba, Bosnia, and Kosovo. So, but if you all want to know more about that, go over to Wikipedia, and oh my gosh, there is a ton of information.
Too much info to read to you guys.
That regiment actually was started by President Abraham Lincoln in May of 1861 at Fort Trumbull, Connecticut. So, I mean, and so that made that little pin really cool. I mean, so, but if y'all like to know any more about that pen, please go over there to Wikipedia. It is a 14th Infantry Regiment Red Golden Dragon pen. And I never knew what that pen was until today's, and I looked up all that information on it. So, you know, once again, cool thing about metal detecting and being a detectorist. And then when you pull stuff out that you got from your grandfather and you don't know what it was, and I can't say that where he got it from. I doubt that. I don't think he served in the 14th Infantry. I don't know why he would have had it, where it might have come from his dad or grandfather. I mean, I don't know, but it is a cool pin, and at least I know some history about it. Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, it's always cool to find that stuff out. So I just wanted to share that little bit of stuff tonight with you guys. And
I've got something to share with you guys.
No, you ain't got nothing much to share when picking up that thing.
Look how fat she's getting, guys.
Escape Artist here.
Look at that, how fat she's getting.
Yes, Miss Escape Artist.
Yes, oh Lord. She's escaped on us 3 times. We've caught her every time.
Hey, Talking Detector.
Hey, Talking Detector. Good to see you.
Last night was the straw. When she went through the lattice work and under the deck.
She got out of our sight, and she knew it.
She ain't
Oh,
dumb.
Man, she is a trickster.
That's for sure. I don't know about her.
Yeah, the kitty is on your kind of diet, a seafood diet, Danny boy. Yes, the poor baby's being confined.
But y'all, she ain't confined. She's under house arrest.
House arrest. She's got a bracelet
she's got a little bracelet on her back paw. I keep track of her, guys.
Oh, shoot.
Absolutely. She ain't getting out of my sight no more. I told her, 6 months. House arrest.
Well, the other cats come around, so they kind of.
She just wants to get out.
She wants to get out with them because she wants to be boss.
Yeah, definitely wants to be boss. But I don't know how many of y'all been metal detecting.
We have not since we last talked to you. Hey, headed to the creek. Good to see you.
We're planning in the morning of getting out,
getting up early,
and going detecting. We've got places to go. It's just. Oh my gosh! Even
by
have
a stroke,
8 o'clock, even by 8 o'clock in the morning, it's already 85 degrees out there and blistering hot. I mean,
we got out and took us a walk.
Oh, the other morning I said, let's get
Was
up.
that yesterday morning or day before
Friday,
yesterday?
Yesterday. We got out. I said, let's go walk.
And it was early.
Oh
he
my gosh.
Was dripping.
I don't think I had.
We walked what, 2 miles?
We walked 2 miles. I don't think I had a
dry spot on him.
Yeah.
He hated to even get in the truck and sit down. He was so wet.
Yeah, we're going to have to start taking towel with us.
Yes, we are.
When
I don't sweat. I just glisten.
Because she walks like a turtle.
I beg your pardon.
I never promised you a rose garden.
I don't walk like a turtle.
Slow. Well, here, let me rephrase that. That would be snail. Just.
So you're saying I act like a slug?
Well, no, I won't go that far as to call you a slug.
Might as well.
I'll call you a
be
snail.
Real honest about it here with everyone with us this evening.
I'll call you a snail, but not a slug.
Okay, I'm going to whack him. He might be missing an eye next time you folks see him, Cynthia, and I'm going to tell you.
Missing an eye.
Or a tooth.
I can't
Yeah, just
afford
this part go away.
This part go away.
Get back in that electric chair, Robert.
You will
I never experienced that. I just stood and watched.
Ever catch me doing something like that again, guys. Ever again. I'm sorry. No more. No more that stuff.
Not a lot been going on in the past couple of weeks.
No.
Yeah,
hey,
pacing.
Man.
That's right, Funny Man. Pacing ourselves.
Yeah, we have not. We ain't got much to talk about because we have not been out doing anything.
We have not.
Other than stuff we have to do, get out and do.
We love you guys too, blistering barnacles.
Mowing and
weed eating. I've got cucumber plants.
Oh my gosh!
I've made pickles. Mm-hmm. Joel said he did the creek. We are keeping an eye on that one.
Yeah, we're ready to go over, and the creek's getting really down because we have been having rain.
Yeah,
but my goodness, it pours the rain for an hour. And then you go out there, and it's just like a sauna. Then
and the streets completely flood in 1 hour.
And you got steam.
It is. It's like a sauna.
And you can't.
You all know.
You can't even walk from the door to the little back porch, and you're sweating. So we haven't really been doing. And even getting over in the creek, like I said, the creeks have been up.
Watch for snakes.
The creeks have been up from all the rain, so they are getting back down to walking. And good.
They are. They're clearing up. They're not
anymore.
So murky looking.
So hopefully here, maybe in a couple of days, we're going to get over and do some creek walking because creeks have been up pretty good. I'd like to think there'd be some marble washouts. That would be sweet.
I'd like to think so.
But yeah, we haven't been doing a lot, guys.
Danny Boy says, touch the positive and negative terminal at the same time standing in a puddle. Spun me around with a heck of a zap. Not just once. I did it 3 times, stupid me, but I found out why I got zapped. Oh, Danny Boy, 3 times. They say 3rd time's a charm.
Yeah.
Dave Lee, good luck on that, hitting some spots from Nashville to Tulsa.
But I think we're going to get up. We've already got cameras and detectors.
Everything's
checked my detector?
No, I have not. I plugged your camera in.
I was only down 1 bar, but
I'll check it.
It still takes some.
When I get through rattling.
Yeah.
I had something on my mind. Robert, why is that so funny? Why does every time I say something, have you folks know this? When I say something that I might want to try and say, what's he do? Like everything I say is just. Okay, Cynthia, you all ready? You all ready for a whack?
I'm ready for a whack. Anytime.
Okay. I guess I stepped in that one, didn't I?
You gotta watch it. People have been known to die from touching 9-volt batteries to their tongue.
What I was getting ready to say, Robert and I went to an estate sale.
Oh my dear Lord.
Let me tell you about this estate sale. They had a grill,
just like
a used grill, $1,000.
Just like when you go get at Walmart,
$1,000
Grill Master or something. Just your basic stainless steel Grill Master, grill that you get at Walmart, man, for what, maybe $300. You get $1,000.
$1,000 for you? Yeah,
$1,000
Joe.
on
What?
it.
Exactly. And so it was a very nice place. The people that owned it were a big furniture store people here in the city of Huntington, and they passed. So it was an estate sale, of course. Very nice area of the park. So I automatically knew when we went in. I said, I bet. Yeah, did Ozzy own it?
Did Ozzy own it? Really?
Oh, so I said, do you have any outside furniture? Because that's what we're looking for, more or less, is outside furniture.
And of course, they got some real nice.
It's the black wrought iron stuff.
Oh my God.
Thousands of dollars they've got marked on
like
it.
$1,400 on the little table and
just
the
a
two
little table
chairs.
and the 2 chairs.
It was like $1,400.
Like a little breakfast set. I'm like, geez, oh, Kate.
Like, my God.
An estate sale, come on.
I go back. Shoot. That's nuts.
So we walked down to the basement, and some of the things I was looking at, of course, I guess is junk to them because they didn't even have a price tag on it.
Yeah, and then they had where you could bid.
Yeah, bid.
And put a if you wanted to make a bid on something. I know he told
us.
Well, Saturday we'll be down
Patriot.
We'll be down to
50%
off.
That's still $500 for that grill.
On that grill that I go buy a brand new one for. Yeah, but still probably about half that.
And it really wasn't that.
I should go get me a Blackstone for that.
That big of a grill. It was a Walmart grill.
Yeah, so, that's the thing about it. It's just like a grill. What are they, like Grill Masters or?
I don't know the brand name.
I don't remember the grill. Walmart, but it's all it was.
I hope we have not missed saying hello to anyone.
Oh, we probably have.
I hope not.
I see PA
Patriot. Yes, I said hello to PA
and I'm
Patriot.
Zaxxon and stopped in. Thanks, guys.
We appreciate
in. We're just hanging out, BSing this evening, as always. You know, I did go over some military medals because Metal Mike and Persis last Sunday night had found one. He had found one in their metal detecting video, and I told him I had a few, so I went over them, and then of course I had one that I didn't know what it was this 14th Infantry Red Dragon pin. So I read a little bit I looked it up on Wikipedia and read a little bit of history on it and stuff. I've had it. It was with my grandfather's stuff. He passed away back in the early 70s, and I got some of his stuff where he was in the Navy, and this was with his stuff. And I never knew what it was, never knew nothing about what it, never had really. It's been in the safe and been in a little in this Tupperware thing for
years,
40 plus years, guys. I mean, shoot, I'm 57 years old. He passed when I was it was in 72. I was 4 years old when he passed. So and now I haven't had it in this that long, but I've had it in this probably 40 years. It's an old Tupperware
Hey, Wild Man Digging, good to see you.
That's definitely an old one, and I've had it in that. I had them in that. I got a bunch of silver rings in there that my dad. These are rings my dad had found and give Melissa.
Yep.
We had talked about them.
We talked about those. Some of them are.
Yeah. See, they're just these.
I was going to get some of these.
Oh, well, yeah. Go ahead. It's just these little silver. They got some of them have these little carved designs through them.
Yeah.
But these are rings that my dad had found metal detecting.
This one here, I think I might have it upside down, but it has a little face on it. And then these here.
But Melissa always liked them rings.
Like
and
these
so he
said,
rings. You pick out whatever ones you want and you take them. And so that's just how he was. He liked if he had a ring you liked, he'd tell you to take it off the chain.
Yeah.
So
I never did take any gold ones. Just
no,
I wanted silver.
The silver ones. So those are the rings that he had found. And like I said, I've kept that stuff in this little Tupperware thing for years. That was something my mom had got back when Tupperware was real popular. And I snagged onto that thing because see the top of it pops up like this, and it's like it has where you can pour, and then over here
it's a regular Vanna White.
It's like a shaker.
Yeah.
But it makes the perfect little storage container.
Yes, it does.
For stuff.
But yeah, we have not done much of
Wild
anything.
man digging.
Robert has worked on a couple of projects that I am wanting him to video when he gets.
My marble project fell apart
because of the heat.
Because of the heat. I used the wrong type of glue.
What he did, I'll tell you.
I did it in the house to start with.
Yeah.
Which and then took it outside.
I have one of the old hand pumps. Metal hand pumps.
Yep.
And I had a little bucket, a little pail under it. So Robert was getting crafty. He said, you know what? I am going to put some marbles in the spout of the hand pump where the water comes out and make them appear as if they're falling into the bucket of water.
Of marbles.
It looked great. It really did. When he fixed it and got it done, and then the next day, because of the heat, I walked out there and I said, "Oh no!" The waterfall of marbles had
plopped over. So I'll have to redo it. Get me some different glue and redo it. What's happening, Brother Robert?
Really
not much. Just hanging out, trying to stay cool, and
and just talking about what
hanging out with you guys a little
doing
bit
to pass the time
tonight because it's too hot to even be sitting outside. At all. I mean, there's no air stirring. You walk out there and it's just like you can slice it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane.
It is insane. But like I said, Robert's worked on a couple of projects.
Yeah.
And one is just so cool. I'm not going to tell you.
I'll have to do it and kind of do it as an opening for a video, for our next detecting video or something. Now, we will not have a premiere Monday night, guys. No. I think we have like 2 videos.
So we're going to space them out.
In backlog. So I'm going to space them out.
You can fry an egg on the sidewalks here.
We're going to not premiere Monday night. We're going to wait till next Monday. And then we're going to skip again until we can get back out.
Yeah.
Hopefully get in the morning.
We hope we can get after it in the morning.
Get on something in the morning. I told her, I said, if we just have to film bottle caps and pull tabs.
I don't like filming bottle caps and pull tabs, but that's just part of metal detecting.
Metal detecting.
That is
metal detecting
bare bones about it, because that is what you dig.
And another big
golly, this is a heartbreaker for Clark's Cove.
Another big thing in Clark's Cove's life that's no longer a part of our life.
You all will no longer see it anymore.
You will no longer be seeing.
No, Wild Man, we've been getting plenty of rain.
Yeah, we've been getting rain. It's just still just blue blazing hot. I mean, it rains and then the sun comes out and you can't breathe.
Oh, Danny boy, not to interrupt what you were saying, but he says, Clark's Cove Detecting. Robert's been working on a project for many, many years. I think he's doing a great job, Melissa. You'd call me a project.
Yeah, I'll never be done with that project.
Oh,
there ain't enough lifetime.
We should say the same thing about you. Old
ain't enough lifetimes the good Lord could give you to get finished with this project. I could live as long as Methuselah.
I hate to see what he's going to have put on my tombstone if I go before him.
Here lies the unfinished project.
Here lies the unfinished project. Don't you laugh, oh Danny boy. Don't you laugh. Yeah, you got a snort, Drummond Detect. I do snort from time to time. Dry as a popcorn fart here. Humidity. Whew, but we've got plenty of rain. I've not had to water anything. I do give my cucumbers, because they love water. I always give them an extra drink in between rains. But anyway. But getting back. Everyone sit down for this one.
That big of a shot.
It is.
We got rid of our side-by-side, guys. Yeah.
We no longer have our side-by-side.
No more side-by-siding for the Clarks. Well, not forever, but for right now. It's because the transmission went out on it.
$1,000 repair.
And I said, no more.
Can't do that no more.
I'm done.
Ride it twice and repair thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
that's just the name of the game with
I can't
those
pull around on that trailer no more.
And I can't do it either.
And because where we're at right now, in order for us we have to park it, and we have to tug around on that big old ass trailer. Pardon my language, but I can't do it no more, guys. I mean, I'm strong, but I ain't no spring chicken no more.
We both used to could tug on it. Yeah. And I tell you what,
but I can't no more.
It's not worth
it.
Next one, get you a Honda Talon.
So we're thinking later on maybe going back to a 4-wheeler and getting one of the touring, which has the 2 seats. We had one.
Yeah.
I wished I'd never got rid of it. We had got one back in probably around 2013. It was a Polaris 550 touring, and that was the best little 4-wheeler. And it wasn't little is the thing about it. I mean, it was a nice size 4-wheeler, and it was comfortable. Melissa could ride it. The back seat on it was awesome. I mean, it was just like sitting in a recliner almost. And I kicked myself in the butt even today for getting rid of it because, the side-by-side started getting popular. And of course, peer pressure, you get into that thing. Oh, I want a side-by-side, and then you get one. And then now the wagon was just too big, the 4-seater. So we're thinking about maybe later on.
Hey, Metal Sharks. Good to see you, J-Man.
Thinking about getting us a little 4-wheeler and a little trailer because I got rid of the whole package. A lady bought the bike and the trailer both together. I got out of it what I had in it.
So that was good with it being
the age that it was
and the work that needed to be done.
That needed done on it, so I couldn't complain.
Yeah.
But yeah, you all know
we're not going to be in a hurry.
Don't think that you won't see us back out in the woods doing home sites because everywhere we want to go, we can get with the truck. Which
for the most part.
Which will make it a lot better. So in the winter times, because it won't be so daggone cold, having to ride on that side-by-side, heading out on them 30-degree mornings when we'll be able to take the truck and just drive out there. And then if we start getting cold, we can just walk back over and get in the truck and warm up and go back. But you'll still be seeing us out in the woods this fall. Remember,
that's the plan.
We have a place heading up towards Mineral Wells that we discovered sitting on the side of the road. That's what I do. I'm a Honda motorcycle technician. Work on Polaris for 3 years. Just going now. So that's cool.
That's cool, Wild Man.
Yep, that's cool. So that's kind of what we're looking at in our future. It's just a decision we both made, and it wasn't a bad. I've been riding ATVs since I was 14 years old, guys. I talked my mom and dad into buying me a Yamaha YTM 200K 3-wheeler, which I broke my arm on and rolled over myself and rolled.
That explains a lot of things in here too.
Stuck my head between the forks of a tree.
Hey, Tracy,
on it one
Texas
day,
Club Riches.
And probably a lot of what's wrong with me today. And I've rode them ever since.
They are Wild Man.
Went from 3-wheeler to a Yamaha Timberwolf, Big Bear, Kodiak, then to the Polaris 550. Then to a Yamaha Rhino, then to the Polaris Razor, and to the big Polaris Razor wagon, and that's it. And that's been over since I was 14 years old to 57. And me and Melissa, she's rode with me ever since we met. I remember the first time I took her on the 4-wheeler and
we've told you that story.
And dumped her off the back of it.
We've gone up a hill.
What a way to make an impression.
Off I went.
Throw your date off the back of the 4-wheeler.
Oh, that's cool, old Danny boy. Alicia went out and got me an e-bike, waiting for nicer weather, not this heat wave crap to take us for a few miles.
That's another thing. We're talking about getting
possibly
getting us some bicycles. I want a bicycle. There's such nice, awesome bicycles out there right now on the market, man. I'd like to have a bicycle. Definitely.
We did the trike thing.
Yeah, we did
Honda Goldwing
trike, but me and Melissa's been riding together now for 30 years.
Yeah, we have.
But we're not going to stop. But just right now, it's got rid of that. And like I said, we're going to, not anytime soon, but later on down the road, we're going to look for us a little 4-wheeler and a back to 4-wheeler and a little smaller trailer that's easier to handle.
Yeah.
And easier to park and to deal with. So, yeah.
Well, we had the trailer and bike here at the house, and you have to be careful. I mean, it was chained and locked, and
it's just the room.
It's the room,
and that thing was huge.
Yeah,
it's a 16-foot trailer with that big giant side by side, and that thing, it's just.
So then we took it back out to the cove.
Yeah.
And left the trailer out there while the bike was in the shop, actually, and we just can't.
I'm just done with it, guys.
Can't do it.
Don't feel like pulling on that stuff anymore.
Waldman says he wants an 80s model big red 3-wheeler.
Those were beasts. Those things were probably the toughest 3-wheeler that was ever. Big Red was probably the toughest big 3-wheeler ever made. I still have, I don't know where they're at. Probably upstairs, but I used to have a subscription to the Dirt Wheels magazine, and I have Dirt Wheels magazines from all the way back in the 80s when I was 14. From the time I was 14 years old, I started getting Dirt Wheels magazines, and I still have all of my issues of Dirt Wheel magazines. I used to love all the articles on the Blackwater 100 that used to go on here in West Virginia. And it was always one of my, as a 14, 15-year-old kid, I wanted to ride the Blackwater 100, even though I knew I probably never made it 5 miles in it. But I thought that was just the coolest race that was ever. And I know if you're into that stuff, you've heard of the Blackwater 100, and you can go on YouTube and watch the videos of that race, and it's pretty wild and pretty crazy.
Piney Man says, check out the Honda Pioneer 500 or 520. It's small and a side-by-side.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Wallman Digging said, that's awesome, Robert. Hold on to them,
brother. Oh, yeah, I got them.
Drummond to Texas, I remember them, too.
They're in a tote up in, I've got them in a tote up in the attic, but yeah. I actually even have an issue where I wrote a letter about the Blackwater 100, and they did publish it in the magazine in their little letter section where fans and people that had got the magazine could write in about certain stuff. So I had wrote in a little letter about the Blackwater 100, and I still have that magazine, that issue.
Cool. Wallman says, yes, my family's from Harmon, West Virginia. I remember you talking about that before. We go through Davis, where the Blackwater 100 was.
Yeah.
Used to have many T-shirts of that.
Yep. So
that is cool.
Yep. I actually still follow, on YouTube a little bit and watch. I'll go over and watch Blackwater 100. I used to have a couple of videos, VHS videos of them, but VHS player broke a while ago. So
imagine that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that.
Well, good night, Blistering Barnacles. Thank you so much for joining us, and you have a good evening.
Yep.
Much love to you too.
Yep. Stay cool. But yeah, that's cool. I keep stuff, guys. I'm one of the ones that I keep. I keep everything.
Dave Lee says, sign that issue and auction it for charity if you ever want to sell them.
But yeah, I'm not going to get rid of my Dirt Wheels magazines. Those were always loved. Couldn't wait. I can remember, couldn't wait for the next issue to come out, and especially when they bring the new 3-wheelers out. I remember when they bring when Kawasaki come out with the Tekat 250, and Yamaha come out with their it was a 250. I can't even remember what the name, how they had it, but man, those two things were the wickedest 3-wheelers that ever was, because they had the 2-stroke motors on them, and
that's late, Blistering Barnacles.
Those things were crazy. The
Drummond to Texas Warrior.
And then Tri-Z and the Tekat. Yes, absolutely.
Texas Plug says, my hubby would like this conversation. LOL. It's all Greek to me. And I'm there with you on part of that conversation, Tracy.
I had every Mad magazine from 1990 to 92. I was addicted. I always liked Mad magazine, but I never did. I had a few of them. I don't know what ever happened to them. I remember the one issue I had that had the little record in it. had the crazy song on it. It's a great, big, wonderful, beautiful, incredible world. And it was crazy. It had you'd have to go back and look it up, but yeah, it was definitely.
So what are your folks' plans this weekend?
I remember when always got excited when the first 4-wheelers come out, the Moto 4.
Gold rims.
Yeah. The 250R with the gold rims. Yeah, I love the 2-stroke machines. Yeah, they had some.
Tracy said she raced BMX as a kid.
They had some cool bikes. Then when the 4-wheelers started coming out, they had the little blue Moto 4 200, which was basically just a 3-wheeler with a
not go outside
where they put it was a cheap 2-wheel front end. You could actually, I remember in the Dirt Wheels magazines, when the 4-wheelers come out like that, you could get a conversion kit for your 3-wheeler and actually make it a 4-wheeler just by taking it. But it was really cheap looking back then, but I guess they were doing the best they could.
Yeah. Joel Drummond to Texas, his plans, survive the heat.
I'm going to hug my AC.
Oh, you know what, Cynthia and everyone out there.
Yeah.
We have a young man.
I remember those kits.
A couple doors down. I don't think he has any air conditioning.
Yeah, Mark down there, I don't think he does either.
And he's sitting out on his porch a lot. He has coolers with ice, but as far as
I'll be celebrating my birthday and anniversary tomorrow with dinner and a movie.
Well, happy birthday,
Loretta.
Happy anniversary, Loretta.
Happy anniversary, and I hope you all go somewhere and have some awesome food and see an awesome movie.
Yes.
Yes, David Lee, 3-wheelers were crazy dangerous. I had one. I broke this arm up here in between my shoulder and my elbow in two, flipped it over about 8-9 foot embankment. I was showing off in front of my little nephews.
Imagine that, showing off.
And that I'm telling you, that is one of the craziest breaks you'll ever break a bone, is that bone between your shoulder and your elbow. Because when you break that bone completely in two, from there down, that's limp, man. It don't move no more. And when you're laying on your back like this, like you're making a snow angel, and you go to pull your arm over, and it doesn't move, but you feel all the nerves move, and your arm feels like it's up here, but it's laying over there. And you're only 15 years old, that scares the living shit out of you.
David has a metal elbow.
I did not know what I'd done to myself, because my arm's moving. I can feel my hands, but it's laying over there. And it won't come over to me. So I had to grab my arm and pull it over to me and took off to the house. And yes, they are.
Cynthia says, I'm going to Ralph.
They were one of the most dangerous. And then remember when they made the 3-wheelers that had the 2 wheels in front and the 1 wheel in the back?
I haven't had a broken bone.
I know
yet,
you might
Joel.
be thinking all of the Can-Am, Can-Am Spider, the motorcycle.
I think it's a Spider.
But there was, back in the day, Wildman, if his knowledge is enough, he will remember when they actually come out with a 3-wheeler that had 2 wheels in front, 1 in the back, and they were even more dangerous than it the other way around, with the 1 in the front and the 2 in the back. But yeah,
he remembers those.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, okay, awesome. But yeah, I never rode one of those. I really didn't even think I ever wanted to, but I like my 3-wheeler, even though I wrecked it, man. Roll it over me. The thing about it is that thing was so light that there was a couple of times that I rolled it, that I actually, when I hit the ground, I could kick it off of me in there. I remember one day, it was hilarious. A buddy of mine, he's passed now. We was riding over at my dad's farm, and he climbed this hill, and he got up there to the top, and he come back down, and I looked at him. I was like, "You think I can go up it?" So there I go. Made it about halfway up that hill, and that daggone thing stalled out on me. Well, it was, I thought, okay, well, I was right next to a tree. So I reached out, grabbed this tree. Well, of course, it was dead. It breaks. And where it went right over top of me, I kicked it off of me, and that thing tumble, and the tumbling tumbleweed all the way down the bottom of that hill. It was tough, though. Only thing it messed up was the handlebars on it. So the Can-Am Spyders are weird to ride. I have worked on those and test drive them. I've never rode one of those. Now we had a Honda Goldwing trike, and it was easy to ride. It was a little turning at times was a little sticky and backing it up.
I don't know, Danny boy.
It had the reverse on it, but sometimes I just used my
the
feet.
Reverse was slow as a slug.
I could use my feet and just
back it up faster
than using the reverse on it, because the reverse just worked off an electric motor on it. So it was like a one of those little tight, little vehicles the kids ride around in. So when you put it in reverse and hit that little button reverse, it'd go like
it was embarrassing. I thought,
like, damn, I can move the damn thing faster with my feet.
I remember. And now when we went to Sturgis, I remember Robert putting it in reverse around all these people on bikes.
Harleys and stuff. I'm there on my Honda Goldwing.
Up so slow. I'm like, oh my Lord.
It sounded like a little tight battery operated vehicle.
But when you put that thing in drive and go forward, it would fly.
It would. It was a 1500, and
yes.
it ran great. We loved it, but we just started getting nervous out on the road, and
other people
after there was a couple that was killed up on Route 2 in front of Hillbilly Hot Dogs, and you all have heard us talk about Hillbilly Hot Dogs. You've seen videos. It's a very famous restaurant. They've been on diners, dives, and drive-ins a couple of times, maybe once or twice, and a couple other places have went in there that's on TV, and there was a couple killed up there sitting waiting to turn in there, and someone hit them from behind and instantly. And after that, this image got in my head, and I'm just thinking, I don't never want something like that to happen to me and Melissa. I mean, so we started talking about getting rid of it. And of course we ended up getting rid of it and trading it for the 4-seater side by side that we just got rid of.
We did.
But we loved riding it. We took it to Sturgis twice, had a blast out there, did the Pappy Hoyle ride twice. The second time we went out there, we actually stayed at the Full Throttle and stayed in the cabins. And that was the year when we got back. That was the year that the Full Throttle burnt down. That was at their 75th anniversary.
Was it? Yes, because we went 70 years, 74 and 75.
74 and 75th anniversary out there. And that was we have to watch out for other people. They have no respect for motorcycles. Yes, exactly. Goldwing trikes feel like the steering is pushing when going. Yeah, when I got it, I had a little bit better front tire put on it, so it helped a lot more with the turning. I put a good tire on it. The tire that was on it was crappy, and of course, it had brand new back tires on it when we got it. But I liked the trike. It was fun to ride. Definitely fun to ride.
The thing about it is, where we kept it parked, mice would get in and chew on the wiring.
Yeah, my gosh. They ate my alternator wiring. I had to have a brand new alternator put on it one time because the mice got in it and ate all the wiring off the alternator. And it just got to the point, once again, it was not where we lived at plausible to keep that thing at the Cove out there when we lived. Because you got to realize a few of these people may not realize where we used to live out at in the country.
It was muddy. Trucks don't need to be on
the gravel road we had to go out.
You have to weigh your options out sometimes.
Sometimes now that we're here in town, I kind of wish we still had it, but you know, we enjoyed it the years
we enjoyed it when we had it.
And when we went to Sturgis on it, you know, it was fun out there. We met a lot of nice people. You know, Sturgis, it has a lot of bad reputation for being so crazy and wild, which it is. But
it is wild.
You know, realize you meet so many nice people. Ain't never had no problem out of nowhere. Never seen really no fights. We seen like one fight, and that was when we went to the Moonshine Bandits show over there at Glencoe Campground, and these two guys, and it wasn't even really a fight. They just pushed each other around, and you know, and then walked off. But you didn't really see no BS or anything. I mean, and like I said, everyone was always so nice and to talk to you, want to know where you're from, and we had a blast out there.
We'd like to go back.
I'd love to go back now, and I'd like to go back to the Full Throttle. See, now that they've moved, see, they're more over there close to that big, what is it? Big mound over there, not the Devil's Tower.
I know, but I've done forgot.
But I forget the name.
I used to know the name of it.
That mound there, and they've got an RV park now, an ATV trail riding system. They really expanded out there from what I understand after the old place burnt down. But man, it was no wonder that place burnt down, guys, because if you'd walked, if you'd
electrical
walked in it,
cords,
I remember walking
underwater.
In there, and the first bar you actually walk into is like this big horseshoe shaped bar. And I mean, it was definitely crude. And the girls back there behind the bar are walking through water that's probably an inch deep. And I mean, there's electrical cords like,
yeah. I said, Robert, let's get out of here. I said, this is dangerous.
And I was saying myself, it's amazing this damn place hasn't burnt down. Well, you know, we hadn't been home a week. And I got on Facebook. And I was like, Melissa's still laying there asleep. I guess what? She's like, what? The Full Throttle just burned down.
And it's not funny.
It's not funny, but it is, because we had just been there a week prior and just saying that it's amazing this daggone place hasn't burnt down because of crap like that.
Yeah.
And it was, that place was, it was crudely put together. I mean, definitely crudely put together. I mean, but some of the bars were pretty nice. You had bars. I don't know how many bars were actually in there. And
Too many.
They had the Texan, wasn't that what it was called? Restaurant where you got the big giant bologna.
I was just thinking about that
thing. Was like the size of a pizza.
Of bologna was. I mean, it
was probably that big around. It was the size of a personal.
We are not exaggerating. It was a huge
size of a personal
piece of
pan
bologna.
Pizza. It's no
Good
joke.
night, blistering barnacles.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us this evening.
Get just some e-bikes and have just as much fun and still feel wind in your face. Yeah.
You know, Wild Man, that's one thing I was saying. Robert and I rode a lot in Ohio, and you don't have to wear a helmet. In West Virginia, you do. And I love riding without a helmet.
Yeah. We always like going over into Ohio and Kentucky because you didn't have to wear the helmets. But we got,
and I know that's not a safe thing.
The little bitty helmets anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, we're talking about getting us some bikes. Yeah. We are.
Nearly 2 a.m. Oh, yeah, we're whispering barnacles as I shoot. It was I don't know, after 1 this morning before we come in.
It was, because we set out front.
It finally cooled. Yeah, around midnight it starts cooling off really nice.
And then we set out back, and we now have our backyard privacy fenced in. Hey, Robert Legendra, how are you? Good to see you this evening. I hope I did not butcher that last name, and I probably
if you did, it was you, not me.
That's right, it was me. You'll have to excuse my Appalachian.
If I see a name I can't pronounce, I won't even try it. If I can pronounce your first one, you're doing good.
Yeah. And I done forgot what I was saying.
It wasn't nothing important.
There he goes again, folks.
It never is.
It's important to me. See you, Piney Man.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Piney.
Have a good evening.
Yep. Always. Heading out, everyone have a great evening. But yeah, the old 3-wheelers and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to, now that I've been talking about that, I'm gonna have to get up in the attic and dig out my old Dirt Wheels magazines. Now that
the attic.
Now that we've been talking about, I need to get that piece of plexiglass out of there.
We have got a wolf howling at the, when he was out the cove, he was howling at the moon. But he's in that stance and his front feet are resting on a tree. And so we're wanting to get a moon and put on the fence behind him. That way he's actually...
Yep. So
looks like he's howling at the moon.
We've got a big piece of plexiglass. It's a big round piece of plexiglass. I'm going to try.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that.
Someone like one of these.
Hold that thought, wild man.
One of the sign places that can do signs and stuff, and see if they can't print us off a big moon sticker and put on it for us. That way we can put it on the fence, and so he'll look like he's got a moon behind him.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks, Robert. We appreciate it.
Hey, Bad Idea Lab. Good to see you. But yes, we were setting out on our stoop, and then we went around back, because when we set out on our stoop, I work in my cucumbers because I have my veggies in the flower beds, and we feed the alley cats. And I petted one.
Yeah, they're finally starting. They're starting get close enough to get closer. A little bit.
There's one that will not. Two that will not.
They're feral. I mean,
they are feral
cats.
They're getting used to us. Yeah. There's one that will. It'll keep its distance a few feet, but when I go and work on my tomatoes and peppers, he always follows and
sits down with her.
Sits down with me.
Just right next to her.
I can't touch him.
But he always stays right with her when she goes around the house.
And he gives us the I love you eyes.
Yeah.
When a cat
supposedly when they do a long blink,
it's supposed to mean I love you.
It's supposed to mean
according to Jackson Galaxy.
Jackson Galaxy, you know, the guy with
Hey Sebastian.
My cat from hell.
Good to see you. Thank you for joining us, Sebastian.
Valdez. I ain't going to try to pronounce any of the rest of it, but Sebastian.
Wildman says if you dig them out, please do a little video on them.
Oh, I will. Or I'll
yes,
show
they're
them
building
here.
trust.
I'll show them here in the live. I'll get them out for the live stream. But yeah.
But yes, we were sitting on the stoop feeding the cats, and we went around back because Robert said it was after 1 when we got in the bed, and we usually don't stay up late. But we were sitting, and then a neighbor walked down the sidewalk, and she could hear us talking and seen the tiki torch.
Yeah.
And so she hollered at us, and so we stood and had a conversation with her for 20 minutes or so, and
yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Well, J-Man, it is good to have you this evening. So good to see you. We look forward to seeing the video from you.
Thanks for stopping by, brother.
Oh, going beach detecting at low tide tomorrow. I hope you find something good. Blistering Barnacle says a haggis is the cutest animal in the world. A haggis.
A haggis. I thought haggis was.
I thought haggis was a food.
It was food.
Okay, I must be not catching on to something. Thank you for subscribing, Sebastian. Yes, we will check you out as well. Blistering Barnacles is laughing.
Yeah,
but we didn't talk much metal detecting because we don't have anything to talk today.
No.
Because we haven't been metal detecting.
Going in the morning, planning on it.
Like we said, the plan is in the morning. We've got.
It gets so blue blazing hot.
Cynthia says Jamie is pulling your leg. Okay. It is if you.
Hey, we're easy to get over stuff on, guys.
Yeah, we're simple. Yeah. Sometimes you have to educate the savage.
Hey, speak about yourself.
I don't know where Annabelle is. She was in here. I don't want to roll over her toes.
About her. She's antisocial. She don't care.
Oh, she thinks she's doing something though when she hisses at them other cats.
She's completely antisocial anymore.
Wild Haggis Life Trust. Okay. Tell us what that is all about.
Come on.
Come on, Blistering Barnacles. Because I don't know.
What are we doing here?
What's going on?
Things are flashing.
Uh-oh. I don't like when things are flashing, especially if they're red and blue.
Yeah, because they're coming after you, not me.
Oh. Oh, we hear sirens all the time.
We're in town.
I know we're in town, but it's too much.
I've been doing ice raids here too.
Bad idea, Lab. Jamie had guts for saying that. Okay.
Yeah. Chasing them down the streets. Beans. You gotta get me some beans first. Oh shoot.
Look what time it is. We have passed an hour. It's 9 o'clock. My Lord. We have been jabbering for
Why'd
an
you
hour.
pass? Kidney stone.
I ain't passed no kidneys. They have shorter legs on one side because they only walk around mountains.
Okay.
Yeah, we hear sirens every day.
Just about every day. It's either fire truck.
More fire
trucks.
trucks than anything.
Yeah.
I have to be honest about
more
that.
Fire trucks.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
Unfortunate for anybody if you hear sirens, but fire trucks.
Especially if they're coming after you.
Don't seem like it's been that long when you're chatting with good company. You know, Wild Man Digging, that is right.
I don't know where the good company comes in, Pat, but yeah, I understand about chat.
They're the good company. Excuse me.
It's not us. You know, we're not good company. You know, we're labeled here, guys. Bad people. Untrustworthy. Thieves.
Would you hush?
What? I'm just speaking truth here, man.
Oh, Lord.
We're undesirable.
Undesirables.
Undesirables.
Misfits.
Because I don't drop the soap and bend over.
We all know what that means, don't we? Don't drop that soap.
Yeah. I keep a firm grip on
it. Hey, Jim Steele.
Okay.
You were the best man at a wedding. Well, you're the best man all the time, Jim Steele, not just at a wedding.
I wonder who let him in at a wedding.
Just so what yours.
That's what I'm wondering. Let's go over here and where's that guy? There we go. There he is.
Sebastian, hold on just one moment. Sebastian, you are now blue.
You should be blue now, Sebastian.
You should be blue. Absolutely.
Let's see.
And
Let's
Robert
get him too.
is blue. There you go, folks.
Just hang with me here a minute, guys.
We appreciate your all's company this evening.
Is David Lee blue? I think David Lee's blue.
I think
I got everyone there.
I think so.
Yep. Okay.
Good deal.
So yeah, you should be blue now.
We went into dark mode.
Wow, we're back.
Bill said, "So Jim, were you the only man at the wedding?" Oh my gosh, Bill! Whack him, Jim.
He might have been left at the altar.
Yes, Wild Man. We seen that Hulk Hogan had passed.
Yes, Hulk Hogan passed. Yep, we've seen that.
Of course, Ozzy. We'd spoke about that to begin with, and Malcolm Jamal Warner.
And losing a lot of them here lately.
Yeah,
a lot of people passing. Michael Madsen.
It was his son's wedding.
Passed
away.
Michael
Madsen.
Madsen passed here recently.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, I don't know. You can't keep up with them hardly anymore. They're a bunch of them's going so fast. Yeah, you really can't keep up with them anymore.
No, blistering barnacles. I have not looked at the hag. You're gonna have to tell me.
He's just messing with you.
I think so. Oh, Lord. Jamie, haggis is illegal in the States. If it's illegal, I want to know about it.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, the Prince of Darkness, the great Ozzy, never thought he would pass. Seemed like he would live forever.
Yeah. Speaking of dropping the soap, You have a friend that goes to jail.
Appropriate to send a soap on the rope, evidently, Lord. That wouldn't be appropriate, would it? It'd be like an invitation. Lord. But yes, folks, we know this is not our typical conversation.
Yeah,
we usually
it
like to
basically
try and
it
talk
is.
shop, but when there's no shop to talk about, we just
we
talk about
we pick
stuff.
on each other.
And we pick on each other. Yes, we do. We know a lot of you is here for the metal detecting talk, but hopefully we'll be bringing some more of that soon once we get out and about.
You know, there ain't much to talk about metal detecting anymore. I mean, it's all been talked about.
Illegal due to having sheep lungs in it, so FDA says no.
What is a sheep stomach stuffed with? Isn't that haggis? What is that? Where it's a sheep stomach stuffed with heart and liver?
I don't know.
And then boil it. That'll put some hair on your chest.
How come I don't have any hair on my chest? Because I've not had it. It's really good, though.
I'd try it.
I would.
I've ate egg sacs out of chickens before.
Yes, he has. I have too. They look like little pods of grapes.
Before they actually develop shell on them, I've ate them
just a yolk.
All the way down to where they were just looked like a little marble. They're good. That's good.
No, haggis is a real animal. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I thought maybe it was like a snipe. Go snipe hunting. They're real too. Seen them.
It looks like it's already been ate once, but oh God, Bill, you lost me now since you said that. If it looks like it's already been eaten, I don't think I can chew on it. Ain't a putting that in my mouth. Pudding traditionally made by stuffing a sheep's stomach.
Like black pudding. Which is
LOS. Yes,
fried,
Robert, you hold LOL. Yes,
fried,
Robert, you hold the bag for snipe hunting.
Fried pig's blood. Yeah, hold the bag for snipe.
Oh.
Here it comes. Ready to catch it. Coming at you.
Well, I hope
Is that your thumb? What were you doing with your thumb?
What I usually do with my thumb. Don't start.
Did you stick it in a plum pie?
Sheep stomach with the animal's pluck, heart, liver, and lungs. Minced with onion, oatmeal, suet, spices, salt, then boiled. Yeah.
I would try. I didn't know what all was, but I knew it was because I'd tried.
I would try it.
I've never had it before, but I would try. You know, I'd try anything.
I've eaten squirrel brains, so I
now
guess
that's something I never have tried, but I have ate pig's feet. Sound like a lawnmower going out there.
I think it's the little bicycle shop across the way in the alley.
Little scooters they scoot around here.
Yeah.
Little mopeds.
They get their little bikes in from various places and change out parts and put them on the road and put little motors on them and send them on their way.
They put they get a bicycle, put little motors on, little weed eater motors and stuff, and run around here. It's funny. You watch them, man. It's when the little ones are on them.
Oh,
haven't seen those in a while.
Haven't seen the little tiny ones.
The go-kart.
Running
around. Junior.
Robert, don't say that.
That's the truth.
Joel Drummond Tech said, I had chicken feet.
No,
I've seen those things at the store, but I tell you, I can't get my head wrapped around that, Joel.
I've ate a lot of things.
I think if they were fried super crispy, that way if they were just brickle, I would try it. Because I know everything would be killed in that hot grease.
I have ate a rhino beetle and worms. And
yes, you have.
Crickets and larvae and all, but I will not eat chicken feet. I'm sorry, guys. We used to raise chickens, so I know. I know what they do. They scratch and peck in.
Chicken feet like drumsticks nowadays. We used to raise chickens.
Y'all
Lord,
see the size of that chicken? Hey dog, did you see the size of that chicken?
he loves to do things from movies. Can anyone guess what that was from?
Oh,
Hey,
God.
medical detector, it's good to see you.
Thanks for stopping by.
It was a fancy
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
It was a fancy Chinese restaurant in Philly.
What
Old
was?
Danny Boy says this guy put a weed whacker motor on a lightweight 10-speed back in the 80s. He got pulled over for doing 100 and got fined for gas power.
You know, man, the thing about them old these weed eaters and stuff, you take the the daggone thing off of them, man. They run great. There's a lot of There's a lot of horsepower in like a chainsaw motor.
That sounds cool, Robert.
What?
They have a Highlander Fest every year. Haggis is the feature. But I think these guys back here in this alley that does those little bicycle builds and putting motors on them. I mean, they'll be in front of the house and then they have to push each other, or they don't have something just right, and they sit and tinker, and it's cool. It's cool, and then they get them going.
And they'll get them going and zoom down the road.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Just sounds like a weed eater going down.
It does.
It's got their little exhaust. It's funny. So, hey, but it's cool that they do that stuff.
Yeah.
Because some of them are nice. And one guy had a couple of them bikes that they've made are not that bad. They're pretty nice, but some of them are.
But it makes you wonder where the bicycles come from, and they get all those.
I know where the bicycles come from.
We think we know how they're acquiring.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, JBP.
Yes, JBP. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Yep. Absolutely. It's always nice having people stop in and hang out with us for a while.
Yes, absolutely.
We don't do much anymore, but just this. Talk about some shop metal detecting when we have it to talk about.
When we have to talk about, or we've not even been creek walking.
You know, a lot of you guys are the same way. You're in heat wave going through. You just can't get out and go. But we're going to get out in the morning. I'm going to weather it and try to get at least until noon in.
We had baseball cards clothespin to the spokes in the old days. Yeah, theft by way of theft. Exactly, Joel.
And so, at least get out till about noon.
Yeah, I could handle it till about noon.
Yeah, that's probably be about it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get out, and we've got a couple of these old houses that we've been hitting these old condemned houses that they're getting ready to tear down. So we've been hitting the yards of them and probably do a little bit of curb strip hunting and see if we can find anything.
You know, we find areas and places to detect, but my mind, I can't remember every place we drive by.
We need to go right down the street here and hit these two lots down.
We need to check into.
Truly is where we need to go in the morning.
Because we've been told they're taken care of by the city, but we need to do some further research.
Well,
but
we can knock on that door there.
I know. I'll try and knock on that door one more time.
I mean, we done that apartment building there next to them.
Yeah.
But we need to go to and see about them lots. But I'd say they're probably city. If not, We'll knock on that door there again and see if anyone can come to the door. But they said to go back there and knock on the door at that White House and not at the double wide.
Mm-hmm. That's what they said.
So we'll walk back there to that White House. I'll walk back there and ask them, and you never know, they might let us metal detect their yard. It's an old house.
It is. It is.
But yeah, we're looking at houses, man. There's houses everywhere and lots everywhere in this town, and it more than we'll ever get around to probably doing. But we've got some places we're wanting.
Some of them are rough, though, man.
Yeah,
they are rough.
But we've got places we're going to try to hit, and I still think we go down here and try to hit these two lots in the morning, or go on up to the end of our block and hit that one house that they've got the scheduled to be, if they've mowed it.
If they've mowed it, yeah.
That's the thing. Hopefully they've mowed it. Yeah, some of those mini bikes are fast. Yeah, they are. You talk about you used to put clothespins in the spokes back in the days, and yes, I remember doing that. But I remember, I don't even know how old I was. My mom and dad had got me a bicycle for Christmas that I was wanting, and it looked like a motorcycle. Had a plastic gas tank on it, had a big fender on the front and on the back, and it looked like had the on the front it had the number plate where you could put a number on it, and on the sides it had little side panels down the side. It actually looked like a motorcycle. And then I remember this little item come out for bicycles that fit up on the handlebar, and you'd turn it, and it would make it sound like a motorcycle. And I don't know if any of you all ever remember that stuff, but I remember having that bicycle, and they getting me that little handle grip. And it had a little,
I'm sure he was.
It
all
hung down.
smiles.
It had like a little speaker on it, and you just turn it, and it'd make this sound. It come out that little speaker. I remember
Wild
those
Man
bikes
and
and
Joel
that grip.
remember.
Oh yes, that's so cool, guys.
So how old are you boys, Wild Man and Joel? Oh, Joel, I know how old you are, and I bet I know how old Wild Man is. Our age.
But yeah, that's how.
So that's young.
That's what we had back in those days. And then I remember when my mom and dad bought my brothers a little Honda 50. Man, that thing was a tough little mini bike. Had the long gated seat on it and little handlebars that come up, and kind of the big little tires. And
Vroom. Yeah, Robert.
And I remember when they got that thing, and they used to ride the living. I remember they used to jump it. They'd sit and see how far they could jump it.
I used to have a mini bike when I was a little girl.
I never was in that. I had 2-speed Huffy with twist gear shift. That's so cool.
Now, I'm not sure what a twist gear shift is.
So I loved that stuff as a kid. Yep. And the little get your bell. Of course, you had to have ching ching your bell.
Now, I know on my bicycle I had a little white wicker basket.
Did you have the little horn?
I never had a horn. I had the little tassels off the handlebars that were sparkly, and it was a yellow bike with a black seat.
Now, I remember my big wheel, my yellow big wheel.
Stuff was built tough back in the days, and our ramps was a sheet of plywood and blocks. Oh, you twisted the hand grip. Okay, Joel.
Yep.
Banana seat with the tall back rail seat.
Yeah. That's when my older brother had a bike like that with the banana seat and had the sissy bar on the back. And I remember them trying to extend their front end on it and trying to make it like a chopper.
Cynthia says, "Dang, I'm so old. We were lucky to have a bike."
Banana seat with the tall backs. Yeah.
My dad bought tons of big Schwinn bikes at the auction.
That's so cool. But yeah, but now they put little motors on them, run around here. And
I remember I had a little metal pedal car that had a little brake.
I never did have a pedal car.
And then it had pedals.
Nope.
And I had a tricycle and then one bicycle and a mini bike.
Yeah, I had the tricycle and big wheel and bike.
Jim Steele, you're so sweet. He said, "Cynthia, I thought you were 29.
Kids back then had no fear of pulling gravel out of your butt and breaking your
What's breaking your forks?
No, the forks of the bike.
Oh, okay.
I never was into jumping. Oh, no, me and pavement. I'd sit and watch. I remember a buddy from school I went to school with. I stayed all night with him one time, and we went down to the church parking lot down from his house, and he set up a ramp. He go and jump. I said, "I ain't doing it. I am not doing it." Well, we set the ramp up where he could get up on the road, and when the driveway coming into the church come down the hill into the parking lot. So he got up on top of that little hill at the top, and he come down through there, and he hit that ramp, and all I seen was legs.
And I guess you laughed.
And he
laughed, hit, whether he broke something or
he
not.
He didn't break none. No, he had rash. But man, he hit head first into that pavement, and he probably slid 15 feet. He jumped up a screaming and a crying and running home. We were, I don't know, 13 years old at the time. Yep. Said I had, hey, I knew what was going to happen. I wasn't doing that crap, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't care. Call me sissy or not. I wasn't jumping no bikes and ending up with my face in the daggone. I did enough of that after I got older and on that daggone three-wheeler. But back in those days, I was not. I just like to ride a bike. I did not like to jump or try to be evil. I had my Evel Knievel, the little wind up one. Yeah.
Oh, Danny boy, you'll have to take a picture, put their bikes in your video because I'd like to see them. That. I didn't see it.
You didn't see it.
I didn't. See, I missed out on a lot.
See, you was downstairs worrying about coffee.
Hey, when I get up in the morning, Robert always watches videos and catches up in the morning, and I go make coffee and breakfast. So I missed that video. I'll have to watch it.
But yeah, that was the only Evel Knievel that I did was with my toy Evel Knievel. I didn't play Evel Knievel on bicycles. I just like to ride bicycle. That's all I wanted to do. Just ride. Don't want skinned up. Like I said, I did enough of that when I got older.
Wallman Digging said his thing was seeing how far he could ride a wheelie.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you, when I got that three-wheeler, and of course, anyone that ever know a three-wheeler, those things were wheelie kings. And that old Yamaha, and once you learn the balance on them, I think, I can't, and I'm not bragging or boasting, but the farthest I ever rode a wheelie on that thing was probably, I don't know, probably 2-3 blocks, and then just set it down because I couldn't really go no farther. But I could pop that thing up in the air and start changing gears as it was up in the air, and so that I could get up some speed on it. But Yamaha YTM 200K was a perfect wheelie bike. It did have a good balance once you figured out the balance on it. I used to sit and I would stand on the back bar of it and do wheelies and stand up on it and do wheelies and ride wheelies like that. And my neighbors used to love to watch me ride wheelies down the road on it. And I'd ride wheelie up a hill on it. I got used to get where we used to go riding. It was an old place called Dead Horse Holler. And there was this one area we always went to gather at. It was called the playground. And you had like 4 or 5 different hills that you could climb, and they all ranged from different how steep they were. But the one main hill that went right up the middle was not very steep. And I got to the point where I could ride a wheelie up it. And I'd do wheelie with someone on the back of it. My buddies would get on there with me, and I'd say, hang on. And so I'd pop that thing up in the air and take off with them. And that's no joke. I mean, I ain't bragging.
I know. I've heard you talk about it.
I used to be a good wheelie rider on, but I quit
We will get you, Sebastian.
I quit that after
I'm glad that stage passed before he met me.
After so many rollovers and flopovers, and yeah, that changed. When I got into the four-wheelers, I did never try to do wheelies on a four-wheeler or anything, or act stupid on a four-wheeler.
Oh, Danny Boy says, have any of you seen what stunts these kids do now on bikes?
Yeah.
Man, they're pulling like skateboard stunts and tricks.
Yeah, so yeah, but I used to be used to ride a wheelie.
Wallman says, cool, Robert. I used to stunt sport bikes, ride wheelies slower than you can walk, keep up with traffic like anyone else does on two wheels.
And of course, a lot of that was back in the day before we had cameras really to film stuff. I would have loved to have had some of that stuff filmed like you can today. But man, you're talking a long time ago, ancient history when you start thinking about it. Really. But I like my old 3-wheeler. It was fun. It was, it's just old chain driven, but it was good it would go in the mud pretty good, man. We used to go through, I'd take it through some crazy ass mud puddles because the one thing about it, because it was so light, you could stand on it and start rocking it back and forth. And then you get them tires, and I always kept tractor tires on it, man. When I got tires on it, we put tractor tires on that 3-wheeler. So you got definitely good traction on it because you get the V shape with about that tall a tread on them. And you get in a mud, and like I said, because it was so light, you could start rocking it and get it to go. I had it buried several times. Remember one time me and my buddy went riding and it started pouring the rain and the creek got up. So we decided we're going to go up against the current as it's coming down the creek. And I can remember going through that creek and the only thing I could see was my handlebars sticking up out of the water. Those were the fun days back when I was, I was only 15 years old, 15, 16 years old doing that stuff. I mean, what can you expect? It was fun. Because we've been watching old Jackass videos. But I sit and think, man, shoot, we were doing stuff like that back before Jackass ever even come along. We were doing crazy stunts as kids. And
Danny Boy might not.
I mean, really, I haven't seen this. The Willie Man, because that is how he rode his bike all through town.
No, be sure he ever replaced his front tire. Never was used.
I like what some of them videos, man, where them guys in the cities and they ride the 4-wheelers and the dirt bikes through the streets and they do the wheelies. Man, some of them guys are good. I mean, the dedication they have to riding those things is insane, and doing the wheelies and the stunts that they do on the pavement. I just don't want to do that stuff no more. Wouldn't want to do that,
Value my hide too much.
I scraped my butt several times, guys. Don't get me wrong. I done wheelies on that 3-wheeler, showing off in front of people, and man,
imagine that.
Pop that thing up, and it pop up so fast that my ass hit the ground, man, scooting. I mean, it happens. I mean, it's not like you do it and you're, I'm a professional. You get scraped up and bruised, and yep.
Balance point and back brake is the secret.
So, I mean, it happens. I hit the ground and watch the bike keep going on and doing it, still up in the wheelie position, going on down the trail.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see it right now. Yeah, sure can.
Right. Those were the good old days, huh?
Yeah, they were. They were good old days. They'll never be again.
That's life, isn't it?
Never be again.
Uh-huh.
So all you can do is sit and reminisce.
We probably got kids waiting on us to be fed.
The ones under the stairs.
Oh, cats!
I forgot about them.
I fed the ones, but the one hadn't showed up.
No, we don't have no kids under the stairs, guys. Sorry.
Papa Ralph says, used to be a rider in my town on a 750. Norton would pop a wheelie and spin a 360.
only did that in the snow. Now, definitely 3-wheelers, 4-wheelers in the snow. And you got a good icy parking lot. Oh man, you can do a donut all day long till you get dizzy.
Oh God.
Hey Lisa.
Lisa, good to see you.
I did do one time. Another story. I was down at our church park when I was a kid. Had that 3-wheeler, and we'd had a big snow.
That's right, Cynthia.
And so I had went down to the church parking lot because at the time where we lived, we were only like 2 blocks from our church, and they had a really nice flat big parking lot. And I got down there on that 3-wheeler one day and was down there doing donuts in the parking lot and having a good old time, man. Zoom, zoom. That back tire caught, and Bob went zoom. Right across the parking lot. Superman style.
Old Danny Boy says, my friends and I used to jump our bikes into traffic. Danny Boy! This hill made a great jumping point. One day my cousin took the jump and our grandmother hit him with her car. Oh, gosh.
Only thing we ever did like that is kick football or something into traffic. We never rode our bikes out into the middle of traffic. He's not jumping either.
Danny Boy.
Oh, shoot.
I'd like to see you when you was a little
slung
kid.
Yellow. Yes, it did. It slung me right on. I mean, it happened so quick because I was doing it caught. Good thing there was plenty of snow and stuff on. Oh, but yeah. That's some old stories from back in the day. Stuff I used to do. I just. You start thinking about that stuff. You forget about it.
You start pulling it out.
You
start thinking of memories.
Get that floppy.
I have none to share with you guys.
Get that floppy disk running in there. It's still working on the 2.0 version. And no upgrades. They ain't come up with one yet that'll help.
I remember watching a guy pop a wheelie and ride right over a Volkswagen. Oh my gosh, Jim Steele.
I tell you, I like watching some of those videos, these guys on the dirt bikes.
Oh gosh, Danny Boy, I wouldn't know about that.
Where they do the hopping up obstacles and up. Man, that takes some daggone skill to do stuff like that.
Well, man says makes you wonder how we survived, don't it?
Yeah, one of the, other than the fact that when I broke my arm, one of the other, and it was a bad enough wreck, but I didn't hurt myself enough to have to send myself to the hospital or nothing. But I remember I went over to my dad's farm. Me and my dad was working over there cleaning brush, and I had the 3-wheeler with me, and I didn't feel good that day. And I had went in the cabin and I'd laid down and had took a nap. And when I woke up, and you know how you'll do, man, if you do that, like in the middle of the day, you take a nap and you'll wake up and you're kind of, you're there, but you're not, you get that kind of nap daze and you're like, and first thing I did was went out and got on that 3-wheeler and took off down the gravel road. And I don't know what, I couldn't tell you what I'd done. I don't know, but I was going through a little, and it wasn't even a curve, just a little curve. And next thing I know, my head's between 2 forks of a tree. I don't know what I'd done. It's just, oh man, it hurt. And only thing I remember is jumping up and running back up the road, hollering for my dad. Because I probably wasn't, I don't know, probably 15, 16 years old at the time, man. And I don't know. I don't know what I done. It just happened so fast. Only thing I remember is hitting that tree with my head going right. I mean, it's like that. My head went, thug.
Hey, Dan Austin, good to see you. Yes, room for another.
Yeah, so, I mean.
Ginger Dan from Cornwall, UK. Welcome.
One of those accidents that, don't know what I did, not proud of it. It's nothing that I can sit and say I'm proud of. But yeah.
Robert is reminiscing this evening, Dan.
Some of the things we've done to ourselves when we were young, it's amazing we made it as far as we've made it sometimes. So but we're still here.
Little angels watching out over you.
We're tough. The last tough generation, actually. That will ever be. We're the dinosaurs, definitely. What's she doing over there? She's telling us it's time.
Telling us it because she's already stepped on my feet.
We are going to call it. We've got to go out and take care of the alley cats, and we've been on here for an hour and a half. We want to thank you all for stopping by and hanging out with us this evening.
Absolutely.
And I don't know. We'll be back on next Saturday night, and it depends on weather, what we get into this week. If we have some stuff, we'll pop on and BS with you all for a while again.
You're right, old Danny boy. Getting old and getting out of bed seems like a chore.
Oh, it does sometimes.
You have to stand up and
it's like, my
hobble
goodness,
around.
I
Loosen up.
just thought I slept for the
I'll
night.
tell Bob, I said I'm crippled. I feel like I'm crippled.
Get up in the morning, feel like you got to go back to bed.
Yeah.
It happens.
Love you too, Cynthia.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, Scott
Hey,
McClory.
Hey guys, just got home. Great to see you.
Good to see you too.
And we're leaving.
Thank you, Wildman. Yeah, we're getting ready to call it a night, Scott.
Yeah.
We've been on here since 8.
Yeah.
Not really talking shop, just memories,
Just
Robert and Wildman's.
talk. But yes, Wildman, I'll get
Yeah.
them. I'll dig them Dirt Wheels magazines out, and next live stream or something, I'll get some of them out. We'll sit here and reminisce over them, and I'll show you. Yeah, go through a few of them and talk about some more of that stuff. Absolutely. Yeah, it was fun.
Yes, it's been an enjoyable evening. It has,
Absolutely.
guys.
And look through some of the old bikes that they come out with back in the 80s. And I forget when my first issue, I still have my first issue, and I don't remember
welcome,
what the
old
date
Danny
is
boy.
on it, but man, that thing is, I know one thing, it is war.
You guys have a good
proven.
evening,
I
old
think I
Danny
actually
boy.
have it taped together. I'd looked through that magazine so many times. So, but yeah, I'll dig them out, man. We'll go through them next time. So you all have a good weekend. Stay cool out there. If you get out going metal detecting, good luck, guys, and take plenty of fluids.
Water.
If you start getting hot, get in the truck, car, get the AC going.
We wished you would have too, Dan.
And what is it?
He says he wished he'd have made it earlier, but we're glad that you made it.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep, absolutely. We'll be back on probably next weekend, next Saturday night. Pop in, and I'll get you wrenched in. And so, guys, once again, thanks for hanging out with us and just talking some whatever tonight. Like, us, we
just talking.
We just
sitting and chilling.
We just like to whatever it goes to.
Yeah, as long as it stays clean.
Well,
somewhat. What do you think about that, Jim Steele? You have a great night too, Jim.
You all be
Joel
safe
Drummond
out there.
Detect, Dan, Wildman, Medical Detectorist, Cynthia, Bill, Danny Boy, all of you, Joel. Oh, I'm rattling. I wonder where I get that rattling from. Listen to that.
She sounded like a guinea. Later, guys. And as like we always say here at the Cove, if you lose it,
we find it.
And we'll see you on that very first
Cover Find. Y'all have a good evening. We
Later,
love you guys.
Love you all.
Thanks for hanging out with us.